So welcome back to the winners enclosure. Race number 1 has gone to the way of an outsider over here. Number 10, Promise of Dawn, the daughter of Stage Light. Well done to Calvin Habib, well done to Cliffy Miller, who owns and trains this individual, and not forgetting the breeders as well, the Oldland Stud Farm. They'll be over the moon with what they've seen. And Cal, a little bit of a surprise, but when I was calling the race, she showed any amount of pace, and it's obviously good to know that she finished off nicely.
Yeah, look, she's a very immature filly, and you know, she's had some, her form's not too great, but she did have that one run where she ran 8 lengths off, and we thought, okay, she would come on from that, and the next time we stuck her around the turn, and she was still all at sea, she wouldn't corner and everything like that, so said to Uncle Cliffy, you know, let's just drop her back in distance and put up the straight, let her learn. And she was still very green today, but as you say, she showed a bit of ability, and no, she won a nice race today.
Nicole, I know it's still early on in the day, so I'm not going to ask you too much about how the track's running, but just early start of it, is it running nicely?
Yeah, you know, obviously we just upped the straight, and to me, I was up with the pace, and it felt nice, and I don't know what the other boys feel, but for me it was good, and just want to thank Uncle Cliffy for the opportunities. Well done to him. He owns this one, and he trains it, and once again to my sponsor, Shooty 88. Thank you very much.
Well, of course, you rode one of their horses over the weekend, Divine Odyssey. You must have been pleased with his comeback out of the July.
Yeah, look, a nice comeback run. He ran second, very short of his best distance, and no, we're very pleased with that. Jan's got a nice plan for him, and you know, we just hope everything comes together.
Last question before I let you run off for some water. From your side, what must the punters include? I know that a horse like Winter Trade must have some sort of a chance.
Yeah, look, I mean, looking at my card today, I didn't think I had the best rides, but that's one thing, you know, about me. I always come here giving my best, and you know, we'll be trying, so maybe back in the quartet.
Super, well done, Cal.
Thank you.
Well done to Calvin Habib. Well done, Mr. Miller. Good to chat to you again. And as we've said time and time again, when you get the lots, it's always better.
Yeah, much better, eh? Much better. Yeah, I thank Kelly. Had a very good race. You know, the last time she ran down the straight, the horse of Marco fell in front with the horse. She had to pull the horse up, you know, and said, stick it down the straight again. I forgot to put blinkers on this morning. So I said, well, just got to ride her, boy. That's it. But she won a nice race. I'm very happy.
In time, would you be looking to go further?
At this stage, we'll stick her over the straight first because she's very, very green. And so we'll go down the straight first.
Well done, Mr. Miller. Just before you run away, it would be foolish of me to sit here and go through every horse of yours. If you could single one or two out for the punters?
I do think Elegant General is a nice sort. I think him and Trifecta, there's quite a few sprinters in the race, but I like him on his last win, you know, he won easily enough. I think he'll be right there, and I think a horse like Kick Butt as well, I think she's going to be right there as well.
Thank you very much for that. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I just want to say thanks. Well done to Mrs. Sana as well. She's obviously been watching, and also to Hollywood, my sponsors. Thank you so much.
Well done, Mr. Miller.
Thank you.
Well done. Good to chat to them early on in the day. Calvin Habib, Cliffy Miller, good start for them. And not the greatest of start for punters, just over 22 Rand a win, 5 Rand in that region for a place. But nonetheless, luckily it wasn't start of the exotics, otherwise we'd be paying rockets after that very first leg. Power Pot starts in race 2, that's where we need to invest. That pool the last time I looked was at about 63,000 Rand, and you got about 25 minutes or so until those perms get underway. Here's number 10, Promise of Dawn. That's opened up proceedings out here in the Northern Cape.